Hello. 200 years ago, when you wanted to buy grocery goods, you had to go to the producer. There were many producers, each producing their own unique product. About 100 years ago came the supermarkets. They gave a better shopping experience, having many products sold at one place. This slowly started to push the producers out. But the big change came with the hypermarkets. Those really changed the marketplace. Not only that the producers have become the manufacturers as we know them today, but those hypermarkets started competing with the manufacturers. First by cutting the manufacturers' prices, and then by introducing the private label goods. In addition to that, those large retailers, not the brands, are the ones owning the consumer and gathering valuable data. So those retailers are really pushing the brands. Lucky for the brands, there is another segment to the grocery market, the privately owned stores. Let's take a minute to compare those segments. In terms of global market share, according to a recent Nielsen report, the private segment is almost 50% of overall market revenues. More so, the private segment is growing, 5% year over year. This is due to a change in consumer preferences. They now prefer proximity and sometimes the intimacy with the shop owner. More and more consumers shop for groceries a few times a week, rather than carrying one huge basket home once a week. Obviously, the brand profitability is much higher with the private segment versus the retailer. However, if we look at the tools of each segment, we'll see that while the large retailers have plenty of tools, the private stores have almost nothing. They lack consumer and store management tools and have no relationship management tools with the brands. All is actually done manually. So it should be clear that the future lies with the private stores segments. And SRP is filling the technology gap of those stores. SRP is building a collaborative platform on which brands, stores, and consumers can trade with one another. The first part of the SRP solution is the Store app. It is an ordering platform allowing the store owner to access the entire brand assortment and promotions. It allows for bi-directional communication between the store and its brands. Brands can run promotional campaigns that can be tracked and measured and even get sales predictions. Last but not least, a mobile device on the floor introduces ways to gather valuable data. It enables different IoT sensors, such as inventory trackers, refrigerator temperature meters, and shelf cameras that can send images to the relevant brand. If you are a brand manufacturer or a distributor, the SRP platform will make your sales force more efficient and effective. It lets the store owner place orders so you can focus your sales team on upselling, cross-selling, or on new product launches. The second part of the SRP solution is the SRP Consumer app. Not only that it brings a different approach to how consumers interact with shops, it also brings direct-to-consumer communication. Whether you target campaigns on relevant populations or land personalized promotions on store segments, this opens a new playground for brands. Join SRP today.